What's up, guys? Rocco Biggs here again with RoccoBiggs.com. Today we're going to be doing a hardware review. We're going to be having a look at JayBo Designs Wismec Reuleaux RX200. So I ordered mine from esig.com out of Austin, Texas. Got a little coupon code from vapedeals.com. After shipping, priority mail, and everything, 2-day priority mail, cost me 55 bucks. Killer deal on a triple 18650 box mod designed by JayBo in California and manufactured by Wismec in China. So we're going to open up the box. We're going to check it out. I'm going to go over the specs with you. Tell you what's cool about it, what's not cool. There's not very much that's not cool about it, by the way. We're going to vape on it, and that's pretty much it. So let's get to this. All right, so here it is. JayBo Designs, manufactured by Wismec, the Reuleaux RX200. This is how I received it from esig.com. It was in a plastic wrap, so I took that off. Obviously, I've opened it up and checked it out, vaped on it, and all that stuff already. But anyways, this is how you'll receive it. Really nice, heavy-duty, big, thick box. Wismec.com. There's the Reuleaux RX200. If you don't know what a Reuleaux is, it is the actual shape that is made from the intersection of 3 circles. So they've made like that's their insignia, their logo or whatever. But that is the shape that is made. Anyways, Wismec Reuleaux RX200. It's got my scratch and check here. So I can go to Wismec, enter in my code, make sure it's an authentic. It does come in black and white. I think it's got like Tiffany blue on it or something. It's designed in California, manufactured by Wismec in China, though. It's got all your different warnings here. 18 over, no pregnancies, export, recycle, don't throw away, all that stuff. So it comes with the Reuleaux without the batteries and a USB cable. Also comes with a manual. Blah, 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 blah. Tells you all kinds of little things about it. Anyways, let's get to it. That's the box. Really nice box. So there it is, the Reuleaux RX200. We'll take a look at that in just a second. So let's see what's in the box. Foaming to protect it during shipping. It's got your user manual. Little card that just says, please be careful not to use batteries with torn casings, as it is a safety hazard. So always, please, if you've got batteries that have rips, tears, holes, anything in them, you can get like 10 wraps for like $1. And it takes like 5 seconds to do it. You know, you can do it with a lighter, you can do it with a hair dryer, whatever. It's really easy and keeps you safe. Anyways, and below that is the USB cable, which can be used for charging, pass-through vaping, and also this is what you'll update your firmware and stuff with. We'll get into that in a little bit. So, box, box, box. Blah, blah, blah. Who cares? There is the Reuleaux 200. Let's go ahead and see what's in the user manual here. So, Reuleaux RX200, JayBo Designs, manufactured in China. Power on, power off with 5 clicks. It does have a stealth function, which will just turn off the OLED screen while you're using it, you know, if you're going to do some ninja vaping or something. Let's see. a lock and unlock. You can actually lock the resistance in. You'll want to do that at room temperature always, though. So lock in the resistance. You can also flip the screen if you're a righty or you're a lefty. Let's see. You can shift between temperature control and variable wattage mode. It is temperature controlled for nickel, titanium, and stainless steel. Let's see here. I'm not going to go over the clicks and the stuff like that. I mean, it is temperature controlled, like I said, nickel, titanium, and stainless steel. There's no need to go over each and every little click that it can do. It will tell you on the OLED screen if there is no atomizer connected. It does shut off after 10 seconds. Tells you when the battery is low, below 3.1 volts. It is a 18650. So battery has not been an issue with me yet. The resistance for variable wattage is 0.1 ohms, but for temperature controlled, it is 0.05 ohms. I will tell you if there's a short in the atomizer, if the device is too hot. When you're using temperature protection, once that kicks in, you'll get a little warning there, or not warning, just an alert that it's using temperature protection. If your charging is imbalanced, if your batteries are out of whack, it'll tell you that. Check the USB cord. If there's a problem with your USB, it'll let you know. If there's a charge error, to check your batteries. If there's a weak battery, blah, blah, blah. 510 connection. A fire button, vent holes, OLED screen, up and down fire button, or up and down buttons, excuse me, and a micro USB port and a back cover. So that is that. Let's go ahead and take a look at the actual device. So here is the Reuleaux RX200, designed by JayBo, manufactured by Wismec. All right, let's go ahead and start with the most obvious thing about it, the shape. Awesome. Just fits in the hand so well. It is a heavy device, but it is small. And the reason it is heavy is because there are 3 18650 batteries in this bad boy. It goes from 0 to 200 watts in the variable wattage mode. You do have to watch how to install your batteries. It's very clearly labeled positive and negative on the front one, and negative and positive on the back. I have labeled my batteries. I have, instead of marrying them, I guess I have a little menage a trois going on here. So all 3 batteries are labeled. I will charge them all at the same time. I will always use these 3 particular batteries. These are VTC4s. I will always use these batteries in this device until they are no longer any good. It is preferred to charge them outside of the device itself, to actually use a battery charger and not use the USB. Excuse me, but the USB is there for you, for emergencies or whatever. It's also there for firmware. But anyways, so the back fits on really well. 4 really strong magnets, really easy to take off, really easy to put on if you put it on the right way. So click, click, there it is. So the Reuleaux design, it's got the little insignia there. There's the 510 connection. It is stainless steel. I believe the 510 threads are stainless steel. It's spring loaded, and it looks like a brass or 24 karat gold to me. I'm trying to look here online. Not seeing it right off the bat, so no big deal. It is a floating 510 connection, so it will work with all of your atomizers. Like I said, it's got the USB pass-through and charging and you will also use it at Wismec.com for firmware updates. When I received it, it was firmware 1.03. You just click on download for Windows or for Mac, and boom, I mean, almost instantaneously, it was updated to firmware 1.07. I don't see online where it will alert you to any firmware updates. So I guess you have to keep checking back or just be in the know about any new updates. But when those come out, you know, plug it in, boom, done. Your firmware is updated. Ventilation holes on both sides and on the bottom. Um, it is completely enclosed with the little star screws. I don't know what they're called. I don't have a screwdriver or a key or whatever that would even fit those. I'd like to go ahead and look inside, so I will probably go to the hardware store and get one of those little guys and open this up just to check it out. So the big difference here is this is the Reuleaux RX200. That's the chipset that's in this. It is not the DNA 200. I think that the only difference between those is that you can make the DNA 200, you know, your own introduction screen. I could put ROCCO BIGGS here and make it colorful, blah, blah, blah. I think that's it. And for an additional $100, that's not worth it to me. Ended up getting this for 55 bucks, shipping and handling and everything in 2 days from esig.com. So absolutely no reason in my mind to get the DNA 200. Maybe I'm stupid. I don't know. But anyways, here it is, and it's awesome. It's working great for me. JayBo on the fire button. Your up and down buttons. That's pretty much it. Simple, easy to use. I could go over all the clicks with you. I don't know if you really care. You know, 1, 2, 3 to switch from titanium to nickel and blah, blah, blah. I mean, if you've got one of these things, you've got the user manual, so check it out. We're just doing a little review here to show you guys what this actually is. The Reuleaux RX200 by JayBo Designs, manufactured by Wismec in China. Don't know what else to tell you about this thing. I'm going to screw on my atomizer here. This is the Mako Ward 2. Again, this has become my new favorite RDA. But this is the Mako Ward 2 from Beyond Vape and BeyondVape.com. It's a 22 millimeter atomizer. Fits on there really nicely. Looks like you could fit a 23 or 24 on there easily. But the well for it is actually a 22 millimeter well. So it doesn't sit flush or anything, but that's not a problem because that's what looks so rad about this thing. Fits in your hand just so awesomely well. 200 watts of power. I've just got it set at 100 right now. So anyways, that is a Reuleaux RX200. We're going to go ahead and go back up top. We're going to vape on it for a little bit, and I'm going to tell you what I think about it. All right, so back up top, ROCCO BIGGS, ROCCOBIGGS.com, the Reuleaux RX200 by JayBo Designs, manufactured by Wismec. Let's see, I've got the Mako Ward 2 by Beyond Vape and BeyondVape.com sitting on top of this. I've got some dual fused Claptons from Humble Wiccan Wire with some Humble Japanese Cotton, 5 wraps hitting at 0.2 ohms, 28 gauge wrapped with 38 gauge. So, great vapor production, tons of power behind this. I'm only vaping at 112 watts right now, so 4.75 volts. I've got my resistance locked in at 0.2 ohms. Great little box. let's go over a few of the bad points real quick. I think possibly that the outer casing might chip if dinged up or whatever. I only think that, I haven't dinged it up yet, but I only think that because where I've screwed in my atomizer with the 510 connection, there's a slight little scratch there. Whoop-de-doo. No one can see that. I probably will get some kind of skin or some kind of wrap for the box itself, just for setting it down, banging it around, dropping it, or whatever. But the design itself keeps you from doing that. Look at that. That thing fits right in your hand so perfectly. I mean, tiny little box for a triple 18650. Much. Look at the difference between those. It's crazy. So I love this box. The Square Plus did a review on it a little bit back, about a month ago. You gotta grab on it, even though it's got the ergonomic design on the side. It's bigger, it's wider. So the Reuleaux design, like I said, the Reuleaux is actual shape that three circles create by intersecting. Anyways, so the weight of it, it is, with three 18650s in it, 12.4 ounces. With two 18650s in it, the Snow Wolf, that we all know is heavy, cumbersome edges, all this stuff, is 11.4 ounces. So it's actually an ounce heavier than the Snow Wolf, but you got 3 batteries in it. A battery 18650 weighs 1.6 ounces. So it's actually lighter than the Snow Wolf, but the Snow Wolf had 3 batteries in it by about half an ounce. So anyways, those are really the only 2 issues. It is the RX200. It is not the DNA 200. I think the only difference, besides the $100, this is $55. I think a DNA will run you 160 or something like that, and that was $55 with shipping. I'm sure you can find one for 150 or whatever. But I think the only difference in those, besides the DNA 200 chip being super badass or whatever, is just programming your screen and making it all cool and light up and do stuff. And I guess, the fact that it is a DNA 200 chip. But $100 cheaper, I'm going with the RX200, no doubt. So those are the only like 3 bad things, and they aren't so bad whatsoever. Great things. First and foremost, the ergonomic design, the Reuleaux shape, the fact that it fits in your hand, and boom, there's the fire button, easy access to everything. Very stealthy for a triple 18650. I mean, I'm a big dude, but I mean that thing, it's hidden almost. Fits right in your hand. Tons of power, 0 to 200 watts of power. The triple 18650 makes you maintain all that power too for a much longer time than 2 would. Love the fact that it's temperature controlled. So with your titanium, nickel, or your stainless steel, all your different coils and all your sub-ohm tanks, all the different coils that we can make now in RDAs. We're not just stuck with Kanthal anymore. We've got a whole world out there of nichromes and nickels and titaniums and stainless steels and all that. Great option for all those different wires. When you are vaping in those temperature control modes, it'll read down to 0.05 ohms, so you can build super duper low. But always, please, be safe. Let's see, the pass-through, charging, pass-through. You can vape while you're charging this thing. Super great. Let's see. Also with the USB, you can update all the firmware. When I got this thing, it was firmware version 1.03, and I updated it in like less than a minute to firmware 1.07, the latest update. I do wish they had some kind of alert to when there was a new update available, but, you know, what are you going to do? So, this has been the Reuleaux RX200 by JayBo Designs. I give it 2 thumbs up. There you go. 2 thumbs up, a 10, whatever. This thing's badass. Go out and get one. For $55. I mean, I could not pass this deal up. So, anyways, this has been ROCCO BIGGS, ROCCOBIGGS.com. Check out all the links to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all vendors used in this e-liquid review. Keep vaping. Over and out.